Good day, my friends. Let's learn something new today.
Okay, let's have a look at today's lesson, and that is can and could, ability and possibility. Welcome to our lesson on can and could. These modal verbs help us express ability and possibility in English. And once again, the lesson has been prepared by Alfred Grobler. Okay, let's have a look at can and could. What are they? What are can and could? Can, used for present ability or general possibility, right? So that's only used for present ability and general possibilities. Could, used for past ability, polite request and suggestions. Both? They're modal verbs that express ability and possibility. Okay, let's dive into can for present ability. First, the structure, the subject plus can plus the base form of the verb. Example, I can swim. It's an ability that you can do, right? Example number 2, she can speak French. It's ability, something that she can do. Righto. And then, of course, one more example. You can see the mountains from here. That's a possibility, that you can see the mountains from wherever you are. Depending, of course, on weather and clouds and things like that, eh? Righto, guys. Okay, now let's have a look at could for past ability. Righto, let's dive into it. Number 1, the structure, once again, subject plus could plus the base form of the verb. Example number 1, when I was young, I could run very fast. All right, you can see they're referring to a time in the past, and then it is could. Second example, he could play the piano when he was a child. So referring to, you see, they're most probably talking now when the guys are grown up or whatever, and now they're referring to when he was a child, that he could play the piano. Okay, now let's have a look at could for politeness. Polite requests. Could you help me? Could I borrow your pen? Polite suggestions. We could go to the cinema. You could try the new restaurant. Note, could is generally more polite than can in requests, right? Normally, when you're requesting something, yes, it is much nicer, or it sounds more polite to use the word could than can. Righto, guys. Okay, we have reached the stage when it's now time for you to do something, and here is a very small little exercise for you to do. Righto, complete the sentences. In other words, here is, you've got the sentences, you must complete them. Here is something for you to think about. Reminder, use can for present abilities. Remember, you could use could for past ability, and don't forget, use could for polite requests. For instance, asking for a glass of water is a polite request, okay? So you must decide which one of these is, and then you'll see use can or could. And like always, pause the video, guys, take your time, and look at these requests or these reminders over here. And right, once you've got all these, go through these here, you'll know exactly which one to use over there. But I think, like normal, there's the first one for you, righto? Okay, so take your time, guys, and do the other 3.
Hey, you must pause the video.
Okay, guys, I assume that you had paused the video and you completed the work in your notebook or wherever, and you're quite anxious to see the correct answers. So, without further ado, let's check your answers, right? The first one has been given to you, so let's have a look at number 2. Could you pass me the salt, please? Right, you're asking for something, so you want to be polite. When I was 5, I couldn't read. Right? And of course, the last one, could I have a glass of water, please? Right? Forgot to put please over there, but yes, it'd be normally nice to put the word please as well. Righto, guys. And there you've got it. I know a lot of times, if you're not an English speaker, it can be confusing when to use can and when to use could. But if you just remember these reminders you've got over here, then it'll become easy for you to know when to use which. Okay, let's have a look at making requests and suggestions. Yep. Righto. You need help with your homework. Could you help me with my homework? Normally I would say please, right? Sometimes it's not necessary, but it's just much more polite to say please as well. Suggest a place for lunch. We could go to the cafe, or we could go to the coffee shop around the corner, or whatever the case might be. You're suggesting somewhere where you could go and have something to eat or drink. And of course, you're lost in the city. Could you tell me the way to the station or the post office or to the hotel or wherever the case might be? But once again, guys, when you are requesting something, it is always nice to put the word please into it as well. It just makes it a lot more polite, right? Don't forget that, guys, it's very important. Okay, as always, when we reach the end of the lesson, we have a look at the key takeaways. What made it worth doing the lesson? Can, used for present ability and general possibility. Could, used for past ability, polite requests and suggestions. It's important to remember the difference between the two, guys, when to use which. Politeness, could is more polite than can in requests, right? Very important to remember that, guys. And also, when you're requesting something, it's also very nice to put the word please as well, just to be more polite. And then, of course, keep practicing in real conversations. Guys, I can't put enough emphasis on this, to keep practicing in real conversations. And also, what I've noticed as well, what helps a lot, and that is if you watch English movies and you just listen and pick up to what they are saying in the movie. Sometimes it really helps you to learn English that way over there. For when you are busy watching geographical videos and movies and things like that, you learn a lot more and a lot better English than in a normal movie, put it this way. Righto, guys, we've come to the end of the lesson, and once again, need I remind you, if you can, I know I'm trying to bring as much education as I can free to everybody, but if you can support me with a cup of coffee, guys, please do it. It costs money to produce these videos, and if you can support to keep it going, please, guys, do so, because if I don't get any support, I will not be able to continue producing videos for those who can't afford it. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.